Pony Musescript here, and today I'm going to be doing another TCG Commentary, Episode 4, The Guidance. I was supposed to record this last night, but I've been super busy with, stuff, like, family things, and Eurovision. Yep, I got up to watch Eurovision, obviously. So I've been pretty busy this week. I'm also going to be pretty busy next week as well, finishing off the last of the assignments, that sort of thing, for my uni, and then, woohoo, 2 months of vacation! So I'm very excited about that. But, let's see, a little background on this episode. This one took a while to work on, let me just say. Originally, I was supposed to air this around November of 2018, but, I did have a couple of issues with, VAs and stuff like that, which was totally understandable. I wouldn't force my VAs, to send in their lines at a short amount of time if they were dealing with real life issues and stuff like that. And, well, actually it was, yeah, I was waiting on Kenzie VA to send in her parts for episode 4, but, yeah, real life got in the way, and sickness and stuff like that, and all that stuff that couldn't be avoided. And then in the end, I ended up filling in her part because I didn't want to wait any longer, and I really, really, really wanted to release the episode. So it was a shame though, because I wonder, because I composed a song just for her to sing, and then I ended up singing it instead. My Liako impression isn't that great, to be honest, but she has such a unique voice, I really didn't know what to do with at this point in time. But, yeah. So, that's with that out of the way. I'm now going to start the commentary on the episode, The Guidance. And let me just extend logic, as I always do, because I don't know if people wonder what I mean when I say extend logic. If you have Logic Pro on your Mac, you might understand what I'm talking about, but I have no idea. I think extending it to here should be fine. Alright, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, I should probably get started in 3, 2, 1, and play. Previously on The Color Goddess.
If you can hear me, I am able to communicate to you.
So yes, we have Hudika doing her thing.
I still have the power to help you in this journey of yours.
Not much to say now.
War in Equestria for more land, and many brave soldiers
Pick from THS episode 9.
Aw, this is so pretty.
Not too much happened in episode 3. There were a couple of things that happened in episode 3, but for this episode, there were so many things that would happen in episode 4 that I didn't want to spoil in the trailer, and believe me, that is really, really, really hard. Like the fact with, Angel talking. I mean, I first revealed that he would be talking, when I was doing the, casting call for episodes 3 and 4. And then people were wondering, like, why does Angel talk? Well, I mean, I couldn't explain that because spoilers! That's why. Yeah, the production for this episode, I don't know, started in, like, late August, early September, and it kept going, and yeah. Now we have Nisty with her new badge in the opening, so that's a new thing that's been spotted in the... Yeah, not Kenzie VA in this episode, no, Liako is being played by me. But I don't really have that much of a great Kenzie VA impression. Jazza66's Angel, that's a new thing that's been added. Then we've got Discord silhouette in the background because the Lord of Chaos is going to be making an appearance. I mean, I was thinking of adding Discord in one of my audio dramas for a while, but like, as you know, if you've watched the Heart Shell didn't have a single male voice actor in it. Or a gala scene for that matter. Like, almost all of the audio dramas I've seen have some kind of gala scene. They have to have some kind of gala scene. Okay, here's another lengthy paragraph by Heartsy Artsy. I have a habit of doing that for this episode and the episode previously. And then the lights surrounding around her are Satura's components. And, yeah, what happened last episode, Satura sacrificed herself, yada yada yada.
You must hurry, however, for your land is in danger without these components in proper control. I wish you luck.
And then this bit coming up was shown in the preview, the sneak peek for episode 4. And the sneak peek was actually released in late September.
Who is she? She looks so
Late September!
I haven't seen her before.
Because I had the intention of releasing it in November, right? But of course, you know, things got in the way and yeah. So, but I'm just thankful that the Christmas special didn't have anything that would be spoiler territory for episode 4 and was not canon. Otherwise, I'd have to do lots of serious rewriting of scripts and it would stress me out. So I'm very thankful it didn't end up that way. And then we have Peacock Studios' Blue Streak dreaming about donuts.
No more donuts.
Or...
Give me blue nuts. I mean blue
Okay,
nuts.
see, this
Give me
was
blue nuts,
recorded
please.
before she started shipping Pinky Dash. And then when she did start shipping Pinky Dash, well, funny story, it was actually from one of the art that I received from this episode, actually. And then she told me, hey, Muse, I ship Pinky Dash now. And then I did attempt to change the script so that Blue Streak was shipping Pinky Dash, but Peacock never recorded them, so I just kept the Blue Dash stuff in. And then this is pretty much what happens after Fluttershy runs off. That the real reason that she doesn't want Angel to become a father is because he might most likely get killed by creatures from the Everfree Forest, just like his parents were. And then the OST playing in the background is a new one, Call of the Earth. One of my favorite OSTs because I was experimenting with a perfect fifth over a perfect fifth. Of course, if you're not a muso like myself, you would have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's literally one of the best things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my goodness.
And then this whole scene is pretty much reminding me of the heart shell, like when Tank was sick. And then we have the trees are looking really bad. And then here is the brooch that was shown in the last episode of the not the heart shell, the color goddess.
What is it, Angel?
And then, you know, trying to find rabbit sounds.
So sorry about what
Because I
was going
didn't
on.
know what sound does a rabbit make. What does the bunny say? That's what the bunny says.
What's happening to all the animals? The trees? What's going on?
And then we have the arrival of the Lord of Chaos, Discord himself. And yes, I've been breaking the fourth wall. Apologies if my drawings of Discord are inconsistent throughout the episode. And then told you. Seriously, Discord is such a difficult character to draw. No, especially his face. I had trouble trying to draw his freaking face.
That's what happened, Discord.
Although, from the side, it's not as bad, but when it's the front, it's not as great. See, that's why at first I didn't put myself down for scenes that have Discord in them, you know, to draw art, because I wasn't too confident in drawing him yet. Because I think when I did draw a picture of Discord in the Lost Sun Christmas special back in 2017, I forgot his beard. Sometimes that happens. If I draw Discord, the one thing I forget is to draw his beard. And playing Discord is Brian Random VA. He also plays Discord in Kenzie VA's audio drama The Lover's Stone. I think he has a pretty good Discord, very quirky. Pretty cool Discord, my opinion. If you're listening to this, Brian, your Discord is awesome. I love your Discord. And then speaking of Discord, I was having a look at Bride of Discord and Daughter of Discord, I was kind of binge watching them because I hadn't seen those episodes in a while, especially Bride of Discord. The first audio drama I ever familiarized myself with, and then I found out that I think it must have been the very first MLP audio drama ever to hit YouTube. I think. Probably, that sounds about right. And then we have Darling Moon as Satura. When she was doing her bloopers, I mean, most of Darling Moon's bloopers are just her rambling on, so like Peacock. But, like, she was whispering, and it took me a while to try and figure out what she was saying, but I think she was, like, saying, "Hi, welcome to Satura ASMR." And that makes more sense. I think that's what Darling Moon was saying. It took me forever to try and figure out what she was saying, like 3 months. Actually, more than that. But you know what I mean. And I apologize if Satura's dialogue isn't that easy to hear. And you can also tell that I ship Fluttercord, right? I was like, that's my girl! Just, Discord, I love Discord being supportive of Fluttershy. That's all I care about, really. Just, all of the Fluttercord. I love the Fluttercord.
I will try my best, Satura. I promise to return this land to normal and find the other two brooches.
The other two brooches. I wonder who they would go to. Actually, that reminds me of what Heartsy said in her bloopers. So, they just need to go to Fluttershy, Muse, and all of the ponies in Ponyville. And I was like, you're a third right. One does go to Fluttershy, but the one for trees doesn't go to me, it goes to Applejack. And the one for ponies doesn't go to all of Ponyville, it just goes to Pinkie Pie. And then we have Rainbow and Nisty. Or Nist.
This morning and the morning before, I've had these strange dreams. What happened in the dreams?
And here's another bit. So, Peacock is singing All of Me by John Legend. I mean, again, this bit was going to be changed to Pinkie Dash shipping, but then she couldn't be bothered recording. I love this bit. I just love drawing Blue Streak. She's just a really fun character to draw. I don't even know where Blue Streak's fixation on donuts even came from. But I think it's because that Peacock and her sister like donuts. So maybe that's the reason? I have no clue.
Was it about me?
No. The dream was not about you, Blue Streak. Not everything is about you. Are you the main character? No! You are one of the main characters, but you're not the main character. And one of the things that, you know, Musescript does whilst writing is explain stuff in detail. I had a habit of doing that whilst I was watching The Heart Shell. Not watching The Heart Shell, was writing The Heart Shell.
What did I say?
And I try to make sure not to explain every single time, because that can get tedious for viewers.
Original color goddess? Ow!
Yes, the original color goddess, Rainbow.
Color goddess.
Yeah.
Title drop.
You are. You have acquired her powers, and let me explain why that is. I'm listening.
Now it's time for Nisty to explain stuff.
The other goddesses were trapped by King Sophia.
And this is like the info that she received from Liako. But of course, I guess Nisty didn't mention this much when she was telling Rainbow how she got back. I don't know why. I just wanted this moment to be a bit more special, a bit more of a big deal, because this is like groundbreaking news for Rainbow. She has a goddess living inside her soul right now. So there's that. It had to be set in a later episode. And also at that point of episode 2, we kind of knew that the goddesses were like, you know, captured, and hearing that one of them escaped, being Hurika, but I guess we didn't really know the proper whole story. And then this song playing in the background is like a pretty piano version of Trago de Si.
been living inside me ever since I was
And then we have flashbacks of Rainbow performing the Sonic Rain to get rid of Tenebrae. We have a little baby, Rainbow Dash in Blue Streak's elderly arms, and then we just have all that stuff, and Yurika's wings.
One of her sisters, Satura, is in trouble.
What? What happened?
Tell us!
I love
Something about giving
Blue
up the
Streak's
gold
lines.
component. Rainbow Dash, Misty, you have to help me.
And then
What's
we have
wrong,
Fluttershy come in.
The animals, the trees, they're all withering and dying.
What?
That's why the trees looked a little strange on the way here.
See, Misty lives under a rock. Well, not literally, but I guess she just didn't look out her window.
Isn't that a similar brooch that you have, Misty?
Huh? You mean this one?
Oh my gosh, they are similar.
And then we have Call to the Earth
Asha
again.
and Alia.
That's like an ongoing theme for this episode.
One of Satura's elements. That means she's left her physical form like Yurika has.
And then one detail that I don't know if many people would notice, but the frills on the brooches actually are the same shape as the goddess's hair. So the frills on Fluttershy's one are pretty much the same shape as the ends of Satura's hair, and Misty's one is for Yurika's hair. And then we actually have a heart shell Ost playing in the background right now, because we think that Tank might be ill again, but he isn't.
Come on, Tank, wake up for me. Don't get sick on me again.
I mean, I think that was a good callback, a good trip down memory lane, back to when I had... Actually... Oh, yeah, that episode hasn't aired yet, so never mind. Forget I said anything. or thought anything. I...
Come on. Why don't we go find who the other two brooches went to?
I might have an idea of who they could have gone to.
Yay, adventure!
And Peacock was debating on how she should say that line. Actually, it wasn't that line, but it was another line that she says later on. And here we have Applejack.
All the trees.
And then she trips over a brooch. I guess because it's green and brown, it's pretty hard to see, and it's kind of hidden. It's camouflaged.
For that matter, wonder who this brooch belongs to.
But yeah, ponies have a habit of tripping over brooches. Well, not really. Applejack is the only one so far. Of course. Whatever.
In one of those vests?
I'll explain later. You'll understand.
And then we have Applejack's transformation into her vest. And then one of the only times I used that paintbrush on Photoshop, the one with the leaves.
What is this?
You're one of Satura's apprentices.
Satura?
And I think
You mean the Earth Pony goddess
Applejack...
Yes.
I mean, she pretty much has the same color as her winter wrap-up vest, so that kind of fits her perfectly.
What are you the apprentice of again?
Rain, this is all still so confusing to me.
It's not that confusing.
I love Blue Streak's lines in this episode. Sometimes she's just so done, sometimes she's just really excited and childish. And then we have Angel of the Light 101's art. Well, Misty's brooch was supposed to be in her hair, but I'm not too fussed, really. And see, this was the picture that I sent to Peacock, and then a couple of seconds later, she tells me she ships Pinky Dash, and I'm like,
I guess I'm not the only one.
was that a coincidence?
You're the last apprentice. Apprentice? Apprentice of what? Cupcakes?
Cupcake!
This line was so beautifully delivered.
Chosen by the Earth Goddess as an apprentice of ponies.
Earth Goddess? Who's that?
Okay, and then we have this scene. This scene that was originally supposed to be drawn by Little Lynx. She did send me some sketches, but then, you know, complications that she had to drop out. Yeah, that was one of the other reasons why episode 4 took so long, because I had to fill in for other artists as well. See, that's the reason why I have this casting call up, so I don't have that problem. I mean, I know I like drawing ponies and all, but I really don't want to have to draw almost every single scene. I did my fair share of that in the heart shell. And also because my drawing style is, you know,
Don't worry, you can
Little Link's Quirky Craft and Piney Blossom in the background. My drawing style has gotten more detailed lately, so I do not want to keep filling in scenes.
Another journey to save the world?
Yep. Another one.
That's the line where Peacock was trying to decide how she should say it.
Maybe Satira has a thing against horned ponies.
I love writing for Pinkie Pie. She's just really random, like, maybe she has a thing against horned
It
ponies.
was bad enough that Rainbow got involved, and now you three are too. I think it's a little strange, but I'm glad to be helping Rainbow one way or another. Thank you.
Misty and Fluttershy are like besties at this point. That's what I think, anyway. And this is supposed to be like a dream going on. And then we have Curious Gems Art.
I can't be thinking that.
And me voicing Liako. I really don't have that great of a Kenzie VA impression. Not really, anyway.
What's the hurry, princess?
I mean,
You want to talk, but I really need to go this
I don't sound too much like Kenzie.
Direction is strictly off.
No, that's not, no.
Move along, princess.
And although there is a bit of a height difference to the first Kingdom Guard to Liako, I'm not too fussed, really. I mean, the Kingdom Guards are roughly about 50 feet tall, whilst, Liako, I think, is about 8 feet tall. Yeah, she's that tall. Liako is 8 feet tall. She's twice the size of a pony. Holy crap, Liako is 3 feet taller than I am. And then we have the song for this episode. And when I found out I had to sing this myself instead of a demo, which was originally the point, because, I mean, it would have been cool hearing Kenzie VA's vocals singing this song. I mean, you don't have to, Kenzie, if you're watching this, you don't have to cover this song, but if you did, that would be awesome. I think I had a little bit of a cold when I was recording this, and sometimes it's really hard for me to hear myself kind of singing if I have a cold. I don't know. You know, because like when you have a cold, see that there's Kenzie VA as a Liako, as a Kanem. I really love the design for little Liako. She's just really cute. She's just like got that little child like fringe. And then the story here is that Liako was put under kind of like more of like an abandoned abuse sort of thing. She imagines what her life would be like, and then that is what her life was actually like. So pretty much her father didn't pay too much attention to her. He didn't really treat her right. And then all he really cared about was taking over Equestria. Of course Liako was taken care of, though. There would have been, like, nurses and stuff to keep her under control, but those nurses are gone now. So there's that. This was another one of my favorite songs that I wrote. I think it had Peacock in tears, because I think it connected with her a lot. So Liako is 8 feet tall, and her father is 100 feet tall. She's like more than 10 times smaller than her father. Think about that. That's insane. But that's just how I drew them, I guess. She's just a really, really tiny being. Well, not really. She's 8 feet tall. And then we cut over to Fluttershy in Discord taking care of the brown bunny that Angel has a crush on.
This poor bunny is completely unconscious. Her sickness is slowly rising. I don't know what I should do.
And then we have some bonding, some Fluttercord bonding.
Yes.
You can tell me anything.
Well, for a couple of days now, I've always worried about Angel.
Why is that?
I'm always worried that he would start a family of his own, or become a father.
That's
This
an
is
odd
just a
thing
really
to think
sweet
about.
moment right here.
Rarity
All
said
the
too.
flutter chord.
She said
I
it
am
was
so
something
sorry.
stronger than anything you could come up
Flutter
with.
Rose, I'm
Why
sorry
were you thinking about that in
about
particular?
this. Actually, that kind of
Angel has been
reminded me of
looking
when
after
I
himself.
voiced
He
for
hardly had
Flutter
time
Rose's
for me
April Fool's
anymore.
special.
He
I
seems
was
to be
like,
more reliant on
oh
other things,
snap,
even though I've been
that's,
adapting
yeah,
his
that's
whole
right.
life.
I
Maybe he was
destroyed
just
Flutter
worried.
Chord in your
Isn't
face,
so
Larson.
funny.
And then I was like,
Really,
actually, it was Flutter Rose that killed Flutter Chord.
Just
Well,
wish I could find out
yeah,
what's
I
really
wanted to
going
have
on.
my own bit in there because, yeah, I don't ship Dyslestia.
Find out now.
Who said that?
And
It
then we
wasn't
have the
me.
debut of
I'm
Talking
down
Angel,
here.
aka Jazza66. Actually, when I met up with him at Alicon in September of last year, like the voice actor of Angel, we did actually, I think we had a little bit of a
Are you doing this?
scene
No,
thing. Well,
of
not really,
course
but
not.
like he talked as Angel, which is
not his
is
doing.
not it's not his
It's
normal voice
yours.
because he's Australian, but like he
You're
was
the
putting
Earth
on an
Apprentice of
American accent,
Animals.
and then
You're
I was
just
Fluttershy,
realizing your abilities.
and then we
Your
had a
ability
little
to
bit of a
communicate to
moment there.
animals has
Of course, we
enhanced
couldn't
to
really
another
spoil
level.
anything because, you know, the episode hadn't aired yet. There was that conundrum.
Was unable to find out, right?
Oh yes, of course.
And then I
See,
think
you may think
the
that
the
I
the,
was
the,
getting
the
sick of you.
casting call
There have been
for
times
episodes
when I had been a real jerk
3
to
and
you,
4
but
were
over
like
the
taking
years,
place
I've
in
more than
April
matured.
of last year.
Nowadays, I want
I
to do
think
all I can to
either
protect
April
you.
or May, one of those.
You
And
mean
then
that?
I
heard
had to
some
have
things
like
you have done to my
10
dear
months
Fluttershy.
I had the
to
mind of a child, but
try and
that all
get people to
changed
wait
when I
patiently
met her.
and figure out why Angel talks. And if that
Not
infuriated
exactly.
people enough,
It
well, not infuriated,
happened
but
one
like
day.
mildly
I was
annoyed them,
being my
then there
childish
was the
self
one
when she saw me and
for
showed
the
up.
episodes
She told me
5 and
if you really
6.
loved me,
The brown bunny
that I
was
shouldn't be
revealed
so
to be
mean.
named
She
Holly,
taught me a
and
lot
she
of
would
things
also
to
be
have it speak.
speaking.
Every now and again,
But of
I would
course,
go to
since
her and she
episode
would
4
teach
hadn't
me new
aired by
things.
then, I couldn't
Forgive me if this
reveal
sounds completely out of
why they were
character for me,
talking.
but deep
So
down,
this is
I knew
pretty
how upset
much
you were.
how Angel
I
changed
decided to be
himself.
kinder to others,
Holly,
hence what
the brown
happened with
bunny's
Misty
name,
and her.
she
Believe it or
pretty
not,
much
she made me become
kind of,
better and a
well,
little more grown up. And
taught
I
him
had
not
no
to be
idea
so
why.
mean, and so he ditched his
I don't
selfish,
believe
childish
it. It
attitude.
could be just a deceiving act. Now that
I
he had
I
the power
think
to
that
communicate to
Discord's
you,
face is
Fluttershy,
too
you
small
shouldn't
here.
fall for that.
It's really hard to draw his face sometimes.
Changed.
What?
This brown bunny
I
had
love that
changed
line.
Angel. Changed him for the better. And I'll do whatever it takes to keep her safe.
And this music playing in the
Please do.
background is like
And you
Angel,
don't
but
need
not
to worry
quite.
about
It's
me
like
so much.
a happier version. It's
You've done
like
a lot
a
for me, Fluttershy. But we
final,
must
a
focus
relieved
our love
sort
for
of
others.
version. Like
You
the gap
understand that,
is
right?
being closed.
I'm sorry I doubted you. I thought you never needed me anymore.
Or doesn't anyone else want to give Fluttershy a hug? I actually have my
But I
Fluttershy
did
plushie
need
here. I'm
you,
hugging my
just
Fluttershy
in a
plushie.
different way.
So I'm hugging my
Not in the
Fluttershy
same
plushie.
way that was before.
You really are growing up, aren't you?
And
Fluttershy,
thus,
you've taken
this
care of me my
arc
entire
comes
life.
to a
How could I
close,
not be
because
truly
I don't want to introduce too many
sorry for
subplots
being
in
such a
this
jerk.
audio drama. Because we have this, we have Misty being worried about
I thought
Rainbow
this
Dash,
awful
Rainbow
for
Dash
so
being
long
worried
ago.
about, you know, being a goddess, Liako trying to avoid her father's plans, that sort of thing. So there's a couple of things
In that
going
way,
on.
yes. And it will come in handy when we travel to the
So
Deadlands.
to explain what
Deadlands? That sounds like a dangerous
Fluttershy's
place.
power
Well, if you're
is,
going there,
it's
then I
kind of
will
like
protect you.
telepathy, but it's kind of more like a speaker phone. Like if you put a phone on speaker, that's also how
Right,
Discord
of
can
course. At
understand
least I am still
Angel
helping
as
you.
well. But of course, he's the Lord of Chaos. He can make animals talk if he wants to.
Rather
He can just
soon,
do
I
anything.
bet.
So there's that. And then we cut over to the next scene with Liako eating dinner with her father and the two Canaan guards. And in Peacock Studios bloopers, she was like asking why the Canaan guards were like sitting at the table eating dinner when they should not be doing that, when they should like be guarding the area. I mean, I have my reasons. I have my, reasons why that is. And then she was like, why isn't Blue Streak in this scene? Like, this has nothing to do with Blue Streak, you derp. No, everything has to do with Blue Streak. And then the two Kingdom Guards are very sloppy eaters.
That's the only room in that direction.
And actually, here's a fun fact about the two Kingdom Guards that I haven't told you before. They're actually brothers. So yes, this is the first time I'm saying this. These two Kingdom Guards are brothers. So the more you know, they're brothers.
Not that it would matter too much, sire.
But
Since you have most
they are not, I don't think they're King Sephiroth's sons, though. No, they're just his guards, really. That's all. I mean, I did overhear on Twitter that narrator Pony, the voice of King Sephiroth, is actually a father in real life, and he showed this cute little film of his son, and I thought it was really cute. Peacock fangirled and saying that Liako has a brother, and I'm like, Liako does not have a brother. You need to calm down. But, like, the more you know. Good on ya. And then we have this next scene where Liako is running into the dungeons, and we have Lumina, who is singing Stay I Pray You from Anastasia the Musical, and it actually fit really well with the OST that I put in previously. Like, seriously, how? I mean, I didn't intentionally mean for that to happen, but it just did. And then, like, Lumina, I mean, Ice Gaze, when she was recording her lines, she was like, that is hot. Like, what, I don't know why. She was like, Lumina's sacrifice, that is hot. I don't know. So this is just, that picture you saw before was just a size comparison on how tiny Liako is compared to the goddesses. Just to, like, remind people that the goddesses are huge, almost the same height as King Sephiroth. I still think that my Kenzie VA impression sucks. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. And then that's me doing the whispers again.
I need you to find the beings who possess the components of Verga.
It kind of sounds like a dying message, doesn't it? But it's not, really.
You must. I'm counting on you, Liako.
And then, yeah, I mean, Liako had only met the goddesses, like, I don't know, twice. And she's very surprised on how they already know Liako's name. And, actually, I know what you're thinking, that the components are the same colors of the CMC, but they're not the CMC. I love that line, and that's the defining moment that Liako has finally chosen where her side is, and it is not with her father. She's decided to do what's right and side with the ponies instead. And yeah, because at first Liako wasn't sure of where she kind of sided with, and she kept lying to her father and pretending that she was on the same side as him when that was not the truth. It was just really hard for her to decide. And so, yeah, that was episode 4. The one that took 5 months after the... almost 6 months after the 3rd episode to come out. Luckily, I had the Christmas special in between the two, so you'd still have some TCG goodness. And yep, I did most of the scenes, with the only artists being Angel of the Light 101 and Curious Gem. I still plan for episode 5 to air in late May, and if that doesn't happen, then maybe early June, one of the two. I'm still hoping for late May, though. We don't have too much to go. Only a couple of, we only have a couple of bits left of the episode to go until episode 5's release. So, yeah. And, there's episode 5, and then also starting production is, another, special, I guess. Remember A Broken Friendship? And then I think it was in one of our live streams that me and Peacock had, we announced that we'd be doing a sequel, and that sequel was Friendship Shifts Through Time. That the production for that has begun, kind of. Well, I've almost gotten everyone's lines except for Peacock's mum. She's the only one I still need to get lines from. And so towards the end of May, I'm also going to be working on art for that as well, and music for that, and editing for that, and it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled up for that. That should hopefully come out on the 10th of June, which is our 2-year friendship anniversary, P-script, like 2 years since we're friends, so that sort of thing, that's what we decided on, and yeah, so the next commentary I'll have won't be until after episode 5 is released. I'll probably have a references video up before the commentary is up. Yeah, I didn't think about that, did I? So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in to this commentary, and again, apologies that it is a little bit late. I've been super busy this week, and I'll be super busy next week with assignments galore. So, yeah, thank you all so much, and I shall end the commentary there. Bye! This is Musescript signing out.
The School of Friendship is for all of